Well, heartbreak for Celtic last night in the 96th minute. Lazio, who we had done not much at all for the final 20 minutes. Celtic were going for a winner. Ball comes up the other end of the park, and Mark Guidi, it was a cruel blow for the Scottish champions. Another defeat in Europe. But how did you feel Celtic performed last night?
Yeah, I was at the game, Paul. I was at Celtic Park. I thought Celtic were very, very comfortable. I thought they were going to win the game. I thought they would have deserved to win the game. But then just that momentary lapse, just a little bit of indecision, and then a good winning header from Pedro. It leaves Celtic bottom of the table, Paul, and they now face their next 3 games are arguably the hardest of the section. Atletico Madrid home and away, Lazio away. So Celtic could be out of it by the time final come in December for their home game. So last night was definitely a chance to get a point. They didn't get it, and now Celtic, for me, Paul, they face a real uphill task to avoid finishing bottom of the group again.
And yet, Stephen McGinn, the 60,000 fans enjoyed 2 really special moments: Kyogo's goal and then Palma's goal, which of course was then chalked off. Cruel.
Yeah, really cruel. Especially, the second one's for about 5 minutes. I thought Celtic were playing real top level stuff. The goal would have been unbelievable. I don't know whether Dyson Maida needs to touch it or not. But yeah, from the highs of Saturday, scoring so late, a winning goal against Motherwell, to the low of last night, it just felt like in the grand scheme of the group, it wouldn't have been the win they were after to keep them really competitive in the group. But the draw, I think, was more than deserving of the performance they put in. So it was a real sucker blow at the end.
A bit like how your brother Paul would have felt.
Yeah,
at the weekend.
he felt it. I watched him head and hands. You just think, how have we lost it? It felt a bit like that last night for Celtic. Usually when you play teams of that quality, they give you a few warning shots. But from the game I was watching, it felt like Sarri had made his subs and he was taking his point. He was happy to get out of Glasgow with a point, and I just didn't see the winning goal coming from him. And it's maybe caught Celtic cold. I think maybe the players on the field were quite comfortable, thinking if there's going to be a winner here, it's all us, and they just switch off. And the guy that scores the winning goals won everything there is to win in the game. So
Pedro, yeah.
you switch off and he's going to punish you.
Maybe one of the smallest players in their team anyway. Yeah. Mark, it wouldn't have made much difference 1 point though, or would it?
I think that could be crucial, Paul. Okay. The way, no crystal ball, the way I see it panning out is, I think Celtic could begin to the last game with 0 points. Could Feyenoord, who made a good fist of it last night in Madrid, could Feyenoord pick up a point, for example, at home to Lazio? Yeah, you could see that happening,
because they led a couple of times,
which would put Feyenoord onto 4 points. So like I say to Paul, I think that point could be absolutely vital. And as I said, I don't like saying it because I want to see Celtic do well. Was willing them on last night, felt entertained by them, but you can see why Brendan Rodgers wanted a couple of ready-made players, if you like, because even Palma, for all his talent, Paul, I'm watching him, Brendan Rodgers is coaching Palma through the game. And there's a few times he's disappointed where Palmer's looking for a ball over the top and Brendan Rodgers is looking to come towards the halfway line to get the ball from Taylor and go to the fullback. So that's what he's saying, like, listen, managers will coach players at all levels and all experience, but let's be honest, neither Palmer or Yang, they're no Jotas. So that's that bit of experience, that bit of quality that Celtic are missing, that in European games it comes home to roost, it comes back to bite you in the backside. So let's say, I hope I'm wrong, but I think that point that they've lost last night will be vital come the end of game 6.